Innovation comes about through combining disparate ideas and discipline in ways that seem weird at first. Get comfortable with the weird if you want real innovations to emerge, said a wise man once. Hybrid class is one such path breaking innovation. A very cheerful good morning to the honorable juries, adjudicators, respected teachers, and my fellow competitors. Today, I would like to express my views supporting the motion hybrid classes stone to milestone. Research shows that students prefer courses that combine online and face to face activities more than those that are either face to face or only online. Daphne Koller, an Israeli American computer scientist, once said blended learning can mean better outcomes at the same or lower cost. And for the millions here and in abroad who lack access to good in person education, this type of learning could open doors that would otherwise remain closed. This instructional format provides opportunities to rewatch recordings and reread comments and lectures. Hybrid classes offer more schedule flexibility than in person classes as it gives control to the students over time, place, and pace of learning. Moreover, in this way, students have become self directed learners. My worthy opponents may argue that it will be difficult to keep the online participants and the learners in the physical classroom on the same page at all times. But with technical advancement and a little ingenuity on the part of the teachers and students, it is not difficult to achieve. For example, the instructor should use the virtual whiteboard for the blackboard work that can be projected on big screens for physical attendees, and the online attendees can easily see it on their screen. This is hardly a difficult proposition, given that all our new age classrooms are equipped with smart boards. In my opinion, if schools reopen this way, then we will have fewer students attending classes physically, reducing the risk of spreading the COVID infection among them. It will also ensure those students who have limited access to devices needed for online classes learning at par with their more fortunate peers. So, hybrid classroom is the best answer to the issue of digital divide in the field of education. In fact, hybrid classroom is the way forward even in post corona times. It will facilitate learning and teaching more efficiently and effectively. Now that our teaching and learning fraternity is trained in handling classes on both the mediums, there will be no dearth of practical hands on learning whenever and wherever it is required. To conclude, I would like to say that the wide varieties of learning styles in hybrid learning allows more students to be engaged in a way that best suits their strengths. Thus, in my opinion, hybrid learning is a milestone for our society. Thank you so much.
The year 2020 brought many unfortunate consequences, especially for the student community, for whom classroom disruption caused a massive change in their entire study system. One of these interruptions came in the form of hybrid classroom. A hybrid class is a way of teaching that tries to combine traditional face-to-face seat time with online learning. The hybrid model is probably among the worst that we could be putting forward if our goal is to stop the virus getting into schools, says William Hammett, an epidemiologist at Harvard School of Public Health. Respected judges, I, Nisha Manchanda, would like to shed light on the perils of hybrid classroom. During the first and second wave of pandemic, we have realized that the involvement of technology in e-learning has made easy, safe, and effective educational methodology through interactive software platforms, videos, mobile application programs, games, etc. Confined to the safety of our homes, we, the students, have access to schooling without agonizing over the fact of getting infected. Nowadays, even the villages in India have access to mobile and television, which are a medium of safe and sound schooling. But hybrid classroom is a solution to a problem which never existed. The blend of both going out to school for some days and staying in will create inconsistent routines and anxiety, which will have a negative impact on children's health, both physically and mentally. On top of it, stepping out of the house every alternative day will put them at an even greater risk of catching the disease. For the teachers, on the other hand, it throws a huge challenge, as the amount and diversity of content usually covered when teaching face-to-face or remotely is not transferable into hybrid learning without adaptations in terms of volume and the type of content selected. Switching back and forth between different forms of hybrid learning can be difficult for the parents too, with respect to logistics and their working routines, especially for the parents who are essential workers. Furthermore, for the school administrators, the threat of resurgence requires systems to be ready to ensure learning continuity. Some of the many challenges are allocating infrastructure capacity equitably among students, managing increasing operational complexity, and switching from remote to in-house instruction models. Hence, to conclude, I wish to implore that now, when the third wave is on the anvil, we must be mindful of the fact that hybrid classroom must be evaluated from the perspective of all stakeholders, including the administrators, teachers, students, and their families when determining a course of action, so that education is provided in a safe manner by putting their lives at ease and not at risks involved with hybrid classrooms. Thank you.